Now I want you to close your eyes. Imagine that you're up next to speak and you're standing in the wings trying to get a grip. Then you hear the applause of the audience and you know that it's now or never. Picture yourself on stage and imagine that you can feel the heat of the lights on your face. Now in your mind, you're going over your speech and you're trying to get on top of the knot that has inconveniently chosen this moment to form in your stomach. And as the crowd falls silent, you know your time has come to speak. You can open your eyes now. Hi, my name is Gladys Salas, and today I'm going to talk to you about fear and courage. Fear is an emotion that everyone has experienced in their life at one point or another, and anyone who tells you otherwise is a liar. In my time in this class, I've had to face my fear of public speaking head on. Whether or not I've been successful is a matter of opinion. I've had to learn how to get on top of my fears when I'm delivering a speech, and how to keep going when I can't. I've had to work with complete strangers for group projects, who've become my friends and personal cheerleaders, which is a huge step for me. I've had to be self-disciplined and step up to the plate, which, if you know me, is a struggle. But the very first thing I had to do when I signed up for this class was find some courage. So I searched myself, and found that I score a big ol' 0 in the courage department, which, as I'm sure you can tell, was less than encouraging. Now I know what you're thinking. Where's this going? To tell you the truth, I'm not 100% sure, because I'm still learning. But I do know how important it is to keep going. Even if it means that you're crawling to the finish line, you have to keep going. Roll with the crazy thoughts and change your mind and change it again. Rewrite it over and over until it's as good as it possibly can get. Whatever you're working on, you have to be okay if it's not exactly as on it. And I think that's a good rule of thumb for every situation you find yourself in life these days, because everywhere we look, people are afraid to fail. They're afraid of how people see them. They're afraid that they aren't smart enough or bold enough to get the things that they want out of life. And if that's what they think of yourself, you're absolutely right. But what if we flip those thoughts for a second and maybe say good things to ourselves? What if you use your quirky personality to get through it? What if you use your fear to push you towards courage? Because that is where you're going to find your courage. You're going to find it in the smallest, most insignificant parts of yourself that you've never paid attention to. Because those are the places that our fear has kept us from. Those parts are the key to showing not only yourself, but the world what you can do. Now, I know it's not easy getting access to our boldest selves. In fact, it's extremely uncomfortable. But it's important to remember that the greatest things in this life are outside our comfort zones. Public speaking is my least favorite thing in the world, and I would much rather do anything else. But I've come to understand that despite my efforts to continue my streak of terror towards public speaking, with each speech I give, I know now that it's an important skill to have. I have learned more about courage by doing the things that scared me out of my socks than I have ever learned hiding in the background. So my hope is as you've come with me on this very short journey, that you've been able to see through the nitty-gritty of every situation to find courage on the other side of the fears in your life. And so I'll leave you with this. A few words from Doctor Who that have stuck with me since the moment that I heard them. Courage isn't just a matter of not being frightened. It's being afraid and doing what you have to do anyway. Thank you.